The following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1. Back in the swamp in prime time tonight as we bring you more action from the Sprout 64, where tonight we have the 8-9 matchup. And they can always go either way. The 8-9 matchup, the 8 seed being Nick and the 9 seed being Lane Sanders, who has just shown improvement every tournament forward. We take a look at what we've seen today, though, and it's been the favorites by seed 9 so far. Drip over Radnan 7 at high noon today, and then we saw Clay take out Sam in England in what was a very contentious series, a long endurance battle between those two. A great series to watch there. And then while we were off air, we had Eli and Zach, and seemed like a sprint of a series. Both those guys, Eli taking care of business, Zach in 5, and now we are set for the night doubleheader right here, as we'll have Ed and MGR coming up later, and then we have Nick and Lane right here. We start with Nick's road so far. Got a big win in March Madness, at least now how it looks later on for that resume. Ghost is ranked 12th in the Super League rankings currently, and he got a win over Ghost in the first round in March. And then in April he was eliminated by MGR in the first round. And then in May got another win under his belt over Peter Ronjak, who finally got off the schneid the other night. And he was one of the victims to the Toaster Guy Final Four run that no one expected in Masquerade May. And he lost that one in 5, and now he's back here looking to try and get another win under his belt against somebody who's beat some heavy hitters too. Started with the first round exit to DJ Curtis, Lane Sanders did, and then got a win over Clay in April, and then fell to Tago in 5, and then was eliminated by Vapor in 7 in the round of 32 in May. But he did reverse sweep Tapir, who made that big run as a D2 showcase player in April. So those were big heavy hitter wins. We just talked about Clay, beat Tapir. So both these guys with solid resume wins, and this one is a big hinge point for both their seasons. We look now at the bracket as it stands. Abion, Seth Cole, that matchup is set here in the top half of the Fur region. And you have Nick and Lane on the way next. And I'll mention that we have Stingray and Brian as well on the bottom half of, or double check, yeah, Stingray and Brian at the bottom half of this Fur region. And that one will happen on Monday night at 8:30, a standalone game to finish out that Fur region. If Stingray wins, well, yeah, if Stingray wins, and also, oh wait, that's the wrong region. Excuse me. That we're talking about here. Yeah. I'm talking the wrong one. We're talking about Lara and G-Man. That is tomorrow night at 10. And if Lara were to win that, and also Nick were to win that, it would be a fully chalk region, as Chamek and Eli, both the 3 and the 6 in the region, have advanced. Apologies for that. That is, my graphic says Fur region, but this is the swamp. just to be clear. We bring it down to the table. Joining me, as always, we have Caesar once again logging, and we have Eli here with some co-com. Eli, um, seen a lot of matchups of guys trying to build that Super League platform further versus a guy trying to get out of relegation. Now you look at two guys that are definitely safe from that relegation battle. Now they're just trying to build that platform, whether it be trying to make a big push for Super League, make a deep run here, or just build that platform and move forward into the next season. Talk to me about these two guys. They both seem to have improved as they've gone on, and this seems to be a big series for both their seasons here.
Yeah, of course. When you're talking about like the 8 and 9 matchups, you tend to think of them as like pretty close, but I think this is one of the closest ones that we'll probably see here because both of them have like a 2-3 record, and as you said, both of them have pretty great wins. Nick beating Ghost and Peter on Jack. Meanwhile, Lane with that reverse sweep against the D2 prowess in Tapir. So, both of them are really looking forward to extending their resumes with this win and really try to make like a Super League berth, relegation out of the picture. But as I've said, this will be an insanely close match. Similar records, similar, pretty much almost down to the T. So this will be very, very exciting to watch.
All right, and I'm just going to type out a question here for Lane. Unfortunately, couldn't join us in VC tonight, so then I'll get to Nick here. So just ask Lane, talking about the mindset coming in here and the potential long views. You're safe from relegation. Look to build the platform. Also thoughts on Nick and how you're going to get it done. And Nick, I'll talk. You're in a similar situation. So basically, same line of questioning to you, man. Just talk to me about position you sit here. You're at 2 wins, so you're safe from that relegation battle. Just talk about the mindset coming in here to this game, knowing that you're safe from that, and thoughts on Lane as well.
It's good to be safe from relegation. It's just Super League is probably about the furthest thing from my mind right about now. We're both at 2 and 3. This has been a chalk, absolute no upset tournament so far. At this point, it's gonna take some sort of miracle run to get into talks coming into T5. But for now, I'm just gonna try to have fun with this. This is a very, very even matchup on paper. And yeah, my main motivation is just finally getting that monkey matchup. That's my main motivation right now. Not only because I get to face against a 1 seed, but monkey's a cool dude.
Yeah, monkey is ahead for whoever wins that here. We'll find out who he's going to get as he joins us also in VC, watching intently on who he might play from Bi Island there. As we await Lane's thoughts. Gonna open up the voice chat here. Yeah. I hope I'm not seen as the long shot in this, this is more of an even match. I think Nick will put up a good match and at least have some honor among players. Fair enough. And Caesar will be logging for us as well tonight. If Caesar, of course, you drop your thoughts wherever you feel you want to, anytime, any thoughts on the match, feel free. And we will get underway in moments here as we look to see what we can see from both these players. We just note back those resumes. It's been constant improvement. I mean, Nick hasn't gotten past the second round yet, but it's and neither has Lane, but they both have the 2 wins, and Nick with a very good win there against Ghost. Looks better as it goes on, as Ghost continues to climb the ranks. Won that sophomore class. It looked very good, so we'll see how that fares. And then you look at Lane, of course. You have Tapir. Had a tough out for him after that big run he had in April. So we'll see if Tapir can bounce back from that. We'll see him on Tuesday against Rogers. But yeah, it's very interesting to see how all these players are going to stack up in terms of how they're going to slot in. But we will find out shortly. So I think unless there are any other thoughts around the room here, I think it's about that time. So I'll get the table calls here. Caesar's going to log. Nick, as the 8 seed, you have the first table call of this one. 5 to 15. How many cards, man?
Has to be a full sender out the gate.
Ooh.
Oh.
Full sender 15. Here we go. Nick joins up. I have to drop the GIF just before we get started. And this series is underway with a green skip. And full sender out of the gate. This is really, of course, we see full sends constantly be indicative of the player's skills. So Nick really wanted to go with that skill kind of play instead of leave it up to the cards here early on.
Yeah, going all the way to the top right away, just, full sending it, setting that tone early. I think it's a great pick, and it's a great test of skill for both players trying to feel each other out, see what they can do.
Oh, and Nick gonna play off that skip and bring it to blue here. To the top floor, even. Top of the range, top floor, and Lane plays cool on the ice cold.
And Nick continuing to entertain that coolness by playing a blue 7, followed up by Lane's blue 1. The switch to red for Nick here. A red 3 from Lane. Both of these players are playing relatively quick so far, with a double up from the 3 to the 6 for Nick. And then back down to the red 1 for Lane.
Red 1 now, yep. It's the other red 1 after the switch.
Now suddenly the pace has dipped a little bit. I think Nick is trying to think of what move to pull off next, and we're just about to see it. Ooh. Right, a classic triple play from Nick. 2 reverses and into a blue 6.
Oh, but Lane says green.
Ooh.
We're back to where we started on that green. Nick with the 3-card advantage here in this full sender. Plenty of shots fired early. They are not holding back as much as we had seen from others in this range.
Yeah. Oh, but that's a great stop then from Lane. Nick running out
Big
of
ISO
greens.
play there, and I'm assuming Lane's going to be able to run clean here. Oh, interesting.
Oh,
So that was
wow. Okay.
so we backed both of them into a corner there. That's an interesting play.
Yeah, KT classic. I was thinking that.
Oh
Oh,
no,
probably.
he was looking for one more.
Yeah,
Potentially top
there you
deck
go.
Kevin to try and close it off. He might not have had a green to close that +2 there.
Yeah, it was a smart play combined with the top deck heaven. One up this time, green 5. Oh, and a switch back to red from lane, red 5. And a ditto from Nick. Ditto play.
It'll play indeed.
And hurry up
And
this
then
time
and
to
then the
red
red
8.
8 from Lane, and now 0 from Nick. 0 sugar, cherry red.
0 sugar. www.drinkmiddleroadenergy.com. Or for $12.99.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, speaking of 4, that's a +4 from lane
That's massive.
onto the yellow.
Into yellow. That is Pandora's right there. Just
Indeed.
about 4 minutes into this one.
And already a lot of action going on here. It's relatively fast-paced, combined with a few of same stop moments here from Nick here. Yeah, no, this is a extended pause from Nick, trying to really think of what is the right move. Like, what can I do with the cards that I currently have? And plays a yellow 7.
And 1 up this time from Lane to the 8s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
+6.
Nick with another
into blue
run.
on that 0 sugar blueberry.
+6. Yeah, Nick's been playing a lot of triple plays. Both of them doing runs, but clear that Nick is more of the aggressor in this game so far. As Lane
He's
plays
not
a blue
messing
1
around,
and
that's for sure. Reverse funny on that.
yep. Oh, and a wild yellow from Nick. This could be punctual. Lane rolls with it, goes with a yellow 5. 1 down this time, yellow 4.
5, 4, 3.
Another 1 down this time.
We get a 2. We have a reverse small straight.
Yep, let's see it.
Oh, Nick ruined it.
Oh. No, 1 back up. Yellow 4.
1 back up. Going up and down on the elevator. And now here comes Lane with a run. Skip. And another skip. Double yellow skip. He's looking for a switch if I've ever seen one. There's a yellow reverse.
Yeah, big run right here. Going for a quad.
Oh, he's keeping it yellow. That's down to 2.
This could be game because of the...
This screams game if he's doing on a yellow +4 in the middle of this run. Unless he put the wrong color.
Oh, there's a pause.
Yeah, there's a pause. This might be a... Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow, okay. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and a wild... ALP would be proud. Lane Sanders on the board. Oh, man.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, Nick, Plan A City was the name of the game there for Lane. I mean, you definitely were the aggressor there, but maybe potentially that +6 might have come back to burn you there. 2 +4s on it. We'll have to see if Lane had those from the top or not. Yeah, +6. Yeah, so thinking about that +6, Nick, may have come back to burn you there. Hindsight is crystal clear for you, I can imagine.
Yeah, in hindsight, not the best play, but normally in that spot, he has something that if I don't play the +6 there, then he has just a run to the finish there regardless. So I think in the long run, that's still a winning play on average. Just can't be too results oriented. Hope to get better draws next game.
Yeah, I don't think I really need to ask anything to Lane. I think that's pretty damn clear what happened there. With that, I think we can move right along. I think it's pretty clear what happened there, Eli. Just you gotta maybe consider some control if you're Nick there for sure.
Yeah, I mean there was some triple plays that Nick did early on and throughout, but sometimes when he used the ammo, it may benefit the other person more. So you just have to stay more disciplined and on your toes with that. But it was a solid game from both of them. It was just Lane with that incredible end with the 2 wild +4s and the wild to finish. Let's see if Lane has any comments about this performance.
I don't think there's anything he's gonna say. 2 +4s in the wild, yeah. So those last 3 cards were had all numbers until the other green, and green +2 got lucky. Yep, definitely. All right, that is tough break there for Nick, but we'll see if we see any adjustments. Nick still can pick anything in the range. How many for game 2?
14.
14. One down
So
this
still
time
going
on the
relatively
range.
high.
Double OG. Here we go. Nick joins up. Lane. And get green 3 to start.
All right, so both are just really scanning through their deck real quick before the cards played. And Nick starts off with a green 8. And one down this time, Lane going for a green 7.
And Nick's going to go for the
an
blue
early
switch.
Oh. Wow. Lane with an early run here. Triple.
Triple into the
red one.
red.
Oh, and another switch though from Nick. Yellow 1. And Lane goes up to the yellow 5.
Oh, into green.
Another switch.
Oh, to red. Trips 5 on the board. Back to red as well.
Will we see a quadruple?
Up, staying red.
No, it's 2 down this time. And a 1 down this time to red 2. Switch to green from Nick. And that, I believe, is 8 to
Green.
7.
Oh, trips again on the 2. Back to yellow.
Wow.
And the lights are flashing like crazy now.
Yeah. Well, all the lights except for blue, though. I haven't seen a lot of blue in a while.
Just off the switches there. It was switched off quickly. You look again now. That run by lane is the difference here. 1 card advantage, but it's really 2 once lane plays. As soon as he runs dry, it's a different story. And the other yellow one is out there.
Yep. Off from the ditto that Nick did just earlier. Yeah, but there's that pause again from Nick. It's that think stop action. I really see what could be the best move for him in this game. And a wild play from Nick into green.
And another one
Lane
on the
rolls
board.
with-
Off of that wild.
Relatively a lot of number efficiency from both players with a lot of switches and whatnot. Two up this time from Nick, green 3. 2 down, green 1. Green 7. Oh, here we go though. Lane with a potential run, green skip. Oh wow, and the game is already
2
over.
nothing. Wow. And you look at that this time, Eli, it doesn't look like he had his... That looked like Plan A City. I mean, I don't think he really had any moment where he was iced out. I don't think... Yeah, they didn't draw at all. No +2s
Yeah,
Yeah, that was all offhand.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through the game right now. Yeah, I did not see Uno draw even one time. That's
Yeah, no draws.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Plan A straight out, but it was Lane that ended up,
Yeah.
getting there first.
I guess, Nick, do you think there was looking at that, you think there was any moves you could have made that could have prevented it from just going straight down like that? I mean, it was very Plan A oriented on those numbers there. Really not much action apart from that triple play he had there.
Maybe should have been less aggressive on the wild play. Outside of that, because he was looking to switch into green regardless. As soon as I saw the 2 green ones, I knew I messed up. Just frustrating getting these kind of results. Just hoping to turn things around, get a win or 2, so it's not too embarrassing of a loss here,
Yeah. Yeah, that's just tough hands, really. I mean, you can maybe think about maybe making ISO plays, but it all depends on what you got in your hand as well. So, fair game there, and it's 2-0 lane, so the arrow will go to him now, Eli, and we'll have to see if Nick can find something more here. Obviously, the +6 was a little burned him there a little bit, but playing there, just playing the cards, and he got the right switches in the right places.
Yeah, I mean, it's still relatively early on, but in Nick's perspective, being down 2-0, you kind of have to start thinking like maybe I should play a little bit more aggressive. I should probably stop this from becoming a 3-0 series, for example. So we'll see what changes will be made for both players as we head into this game 3.
Exactly. All right.
I think Caesar's preparing up for Lane's first homestand.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, Caesar, do that. Feel free. Isn't me typing it?
Can't pick 14 and 15. But we'll see what the call will be for Lane.
Yeah, I figured he would go down a little. 12.
Yeah. But still relatively high up. Both of these players really like the high card starts. I'm really trying to prioritize some strategies over the fate of the cards. Here we go, game 3 underway. Blue 9 start. Classic.
Yeah, had no question for Lane there. Really nothing you could ask about that. It was pretty clean cut.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue for both of them. It was pretty much clear cut. Again, it was
Yeah.
just really Lane with getting there first. Oh, and Nick with the deafen trick now.
Yeah, he's trying to lock
Guess
in
we
here,
should-
trying not to listen to our commentary. And Lane's going to go
being
for the
focused
green.
on the game.
Fair enough. See, a lot of the legends do that, so it's definitely not a bad idea.
Yeah, you just block out all the noise. All you're focused on are the eyes, just on
And
the game,
on your
nothing
hand,
else.
yep.
As he switches to a blue. Oh, back to green with a wild.
Turn back there on the wild. And let's see if Nick can still roll with that green hat in his back pocket, or is he dry? Oh!
Oh,
Oh. Okay, hang on.
oh.
Let's check the table here. Whenever it comes back. Okay, looks like the 7 played.
perfect.
Nick can verify that for himself if it played. I'm assuming it did.
What about the reverse though? That's a double play.
Yeah, well, it depends on how many cards he
Triple.
had. He would know. Well,
Yeah.
because Lane would be ahead by a card because that was clean card, so he should be up by 2. That looks like it played. Because since Lane had the first play, then that would put him up by 2.
Mm-hmm.
And see here, Lane checks the table. Yep, 8-7.
Yeah, Nick with a lot more think stop action. We see like these big breaks in the game where he's just really paying attention, really staying focused, trying to make some adjustments. But no, I think it's out for him. Draws. And Lane will roll with it. 1 up this time. Green 6. Nick with a switch to blue.
Blue switch. And Nick really wants that blue. That's where we started. It's been green or blue so far.
Yeah, it's just 2 colors for now, but I'm sure more colors will arrive as Lane sets up his next move. Oh. Oh, wow. Ollie walked into that one. Wow, I think that's a plus.
Nick. Oh, my
12.
goodness. Lane again.
Oh,
And that puts...
down.
And checks the table again. Just a card short of that comeback area.
Yeah, not quite there. And yeah, Nick,
Yeah, that happens.
yeah, he's mimicking the bot there. Yep, the red zero sugar. www.drinkmiddleroadenergy.com. Get 4 for
That
$12.99.
cherry
That's
red.
www.drinkmiddleroadenergy.com.
Yeah.
Boom.
And Nick now gonna have to survey his hand here. He's got a lot to work with, and he's probably got to work with something in short order here. As Lane is closing in on a third straight win in this one,
Yeah, exactly.
which would
That's a
be a
huge
backbreaker.
setback for Nick. Let's see if he tries
I wouldn't
to,
be surprised if we see a +4 here if he has it. It's certainly not out of the
or at
question.
least,
He's gonna chain up as much as he can though. Gonna drop
yeah, at
2, so
least a
that's
+2. There you go.
yeah, Nick up to 5. I'm guessing this is gonna chain into a +4. Oh no. Okay, he plays it a little
It's,
closer to the chest, but sets Lane back a
yeah.
little bit. It's got to chip away, but it's just got to be. He's got to walk on eggshells here because not really well known what he has. We have the range of cards on the table. Oh, Lane's gonna draw on the blue. Interesting.
Hmm.
Maybe content to draw or just don't have anything on the blue. He has aggressively switched out of it, so a good move by Nick to get into the blue again. And now he can presumably run clean with 15. And he will.
Yeah, Nick
Oh,
trying to
oh wait,
close down the
Lane.
gap.
Top deck's a reverse, draws again.
Yep. I think this is an opportune moment for Nick to close down the gap on these blues, and that he does, playing a blue 5. And Lane continuing to draw, so this is a good opportunity, as I said, for Nick to continue chipping away at that gap. Oh, but Lane with a switch though to red.
Oh, trips 3
Oh,
on the board to
switch again.
green.
We see the
Fireworks here.
rainbow.
Lane's gonna play.
Green 1.
Yeah, now a 6-card lead. He's
Yeah,
holding them
Nick.
down. He's made up 4 cards with the runs he's made. But they're both running
Top
clean, so
4.
Nick gonna just keep running clean, but he's got to be ready to fire.
And trying his best to really close down this gap that
Oh, there's
Lane
Lane runs dry.
still
Now he
on.
can run clean. Nick taking his time. Think stop moment massive here for him in this series. He is down 2-0 to Lane. We will.
Just really thinking about this one. It's a lot of these pauses.
The big hinge
Especially as a
point for him here. Here he comes, loads up. And he's going to make the 0 sugar switch to yellow. That breaks out Lane, and now he's back in the same situation he was before. Presumably didn't have any more green in that hand. Not surprised there.
We'll see
if it works to his
Nick wants to do
advantage.
next. And as you can see, like the pace of this game has really, really slowed down, and a part of that attributes to Nick's stops in the game. Just really thinking, like not wanting to trigger any like landmines, just wanting to try to play the
Red.
best move as
Ooh.
it switches into red. Yep.
Well, note back in that trips 3, Lane started it with the red, so this could be a backbreaker potentially, and that might be the wrong color. Nope, just a double play.
It's just a double.
Double
Though.
into the ditto play as well. And then with the ditto comes a possibility Nick might be able to get out of that. That it was a risky move, I'd say, to go for red there. I think sometimes it might be a matter of you might need to be content to draw with how far behind you are. They're still back by 5 cards, and with them drawing, you might be content to draw instead of switching a bit more. But
yeah, the gap may have closed, but it is Lane that's getting much closer to Uno. So you have to really think of what you should do now before it's too late. Yeah, a really, really long pause from Nick. That was, I would say, at least 30 seconds to think. This is a lot
Yeah.
of
it's an important moment for him
strategic
here.
planning going. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's gonna play the 9. He knows
Floor
what's
will
at
just
stake
be
there. Check for Lane.
Yep, check.
So this might be the point for Nick. I feel like he's got to make a decision whether he wants to fire or hold.
Yepes commented in the watch party. Nick playing as fast as dark.
Not really.
I mean,
he's having think stop moments. Like early on, he was playing his normal pace.
Yeah, but especially in these crucial moments.
There it is, +4.
Oh, there it is.
That is
Yep.
exactly what he needed. I think he was waiting to see if that.
I would
have done it on Dose, but he's able to get another card through, and before getting out of the red. And now at 12 minutes on this game, and we are neck and neck. Nick takes the lead with that +4 play. And now Lane's going to come back with a run of his own, just a double. Skip 7.
Yeah, he retakes the lead.
Indeed he does, that's a possession arrow lead as Nick can go down to 3 with a play. Now, if you're Nick, you know you don't want red here. But you never know what Lane's final card could have been there as he goes 1 up to the 8.
It was a great
He could have made that play without the +4. He could have saved that for even later. And that ices out Lane.
Oh,
that 8 he could have played he could have played the there it is. And the flex finish. Oh.
Nick takes one back. We have a series.
Oh, we do have a series, Nick. We have a series, and definitely seem to see those think stop moments. I would bet whatever's going through your mind there, you knew that it was a crucial moment. Those plays where you took a pause there. Just talk to me about what was going through your mind in those last few turns, and how you ultimately came to that choice. I mean, when he was at Dose, I was saying that maybe I would have even dropped that +4 combo, but you waited another turn. You dared him to play another card. Just talk to me about what was going through your head and your decision making through those last few turns in red.
I was super duper scared that he'd have something to just finish there on Dose. That was exactly my thought process there, dude. I didn't want to go home with the wild +4, but I knew if I could get to that point where I could just burn the wild +4 and stay on the yellow the rest of the way, I knew I was golden just about there. Oh my god, that was super duper stressful. I'm glad to get at least one back. Maybe I can be the one to come back from down 2-0 this time.
Yeah. mentioned that Hat was up 2-0 against MGR, so would be a bit of a redemption arc there for sure. But we will see.
All right, still
Oh,
Lane's
Caesar.
homestand.
I will ask Lane a question this time. Blue 2, so he wouldn't have had it, but still, I think that's still the right move if you're Nick. You're a good Caesar. We will go with 11.
There we go. We have the yeah. No worries, no worries. It's all
Yeah, no,
good.
that happens. Yeah, it's because I didn't ask him last time. But yeah, so he had the blue 2, so that wasn't game, but still though, I think if you're Nick, that was a good play to make. And it was daring to go for that one more, but he had numbers down the stretch there. As we start with a free choice, game 4 on the +4.
Ooh. And Nick deafens up once again, going locked in, trying to tie the series up. All right, so Lane
red
starts
4,
simple, playing with the
little
red
bot
4.
delay there, and he goes for it. So we are starting with red, and we are at 11 here. So we do have a series. The road player undefeated, 3-0 so far. See how that fares. Back and forth they go, clean on the red.
And top floor, red 9 for Lane. I want to switch to yellow 9 for Nick. And then
And
yellow 3 for Lane. Some fast-paced plays for Lane here.
The yellow 8 now has a little Clint play on the red. Lane. Should in a Clint play like that.
Yep. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes you get those little mishaps, and it's okay. But Lane,
Oh, here's
a run
a run.
cooking, going.
Double looking for a triple. Looking for a quad into red
Ooh.
again. He likes the red. 2-color game here. And the bot, being the bot, right in the middle of a fun moment here. Trips reverse on the board with the blue. Assuming he closes. Nope, he's got a skip to boot as
wow,
well.
this is a run.
6 bags right there.
A huge run right there.
Oh, big table check there. Laying down a dose again. Now Nick, once again, is going to have another one of those think stop moments. He's got to really contemplate what he wants to do here. If he has anything to fire at him, now might be the time. He can never take a chance. He took a chance last time, got lucky that it wasn't a double finish, but like I said, never can be too careful here.
Yeah, exactly. Do what you have to do, whether try to make a stop, try to do something that stops your opponent from achieving Uno. We'll just wait and see what Nick has planned. Really trying to determine what is the best course of action.
Oh,
Oh,
here's a green
switch.
5, big switch. So we haven't seen that yet, so that could be risky.
Yeah, we haven't seen the bot indicate that the switch happened to green 5 yet, so
These are
Cool.
probably gonna drop a table check in here to make sure we're good. Yep, still good.
it
7
is
2,
played.
of course. Bot being a little stuttery tonight. Fortunately,
a
didn't have
little-
D2 go ahead today.
Dips of latency there. Ooh, there's check for lane once it's the command going.
Oh, call out, no
Mm.
call out. And that
No dice
is
on the call
exactly what I wondered when we made the switch. And Nick, but he was ready with that ammo. He knew what he was doing, and has the +2 to boot there, and takes Nick away or Lane away from check.
Yeah, tried to catch lane lacking to get a 3 penalty, but no. But he always he had something prepared for that. +2 double play, and that's it out of green for lane.
That's huge. So those two, so he didn't have the win there, which is what that indicates. Didn't have the win on that green. And they're both going to go into Draw
now-
City here. The first time we've really seen that this series here in game number 4.
And neither of them having green anymore. Yep, draw city for both of them.
Oh, here's a switch. Blue 9. And now blue 6.
Reverse funny.
First funny indeed.
Going down by 3s, 9, 6, and then 3 from Nick. A switch to yellow for lane is currently neck and neck. 5-4 in favor of lane. One down this time. Yellow 2.
Yellow 3, 2, 1.
Well, it doesn't
If
really
we get a
exist in
0, we
Yahtzee,
get a
but
small
you get
straight.
all straight, but not it doesn't count in Yahtzee because there's no
Doesn't count in
zeros
Yahtzee,
in
there's no 0, yeah. Nick, another moment here he takes.
And hyped a little bit and then just stop.
And we have a delayed table from the bot here, so we'll see if she recovers. And this
I think
is
because
real
there's
moment
no
here.
spacing.
No, that
I think
shouldn't
'cause
matter. That should still work. Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah, there you
Yeah. You
I'm
should be able to
guessing
do
it's
it. The spacing shouldn't matter. There was just a bit of a
I mean, not necessarily. At least it's not like catastrophic. It's just these dips, these delays that are happening from the bot. A little bit worrying, but it's not.
Nick switches to red, meanwhile.
Both are Getting ready to close the game out. Both are really close to Uno
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, neck and neck, 3-3. Lane with the possession arrow lead. And Nick with the red 1. And Nick is typing. Lane is not. Here he comes.
Ooh.
Power play. Interesting.
Oh, all right.
So Lane looking for that 3-1 lead, and yep, that is going to be game
Yeah.
as he will use the wild check. So Lane Sanders uses that power play. Nick draws, and it is over 3-1. That is a big power play there for Lane. To go with him here first, and then we'll talk to Nick here.
Yeah, huge stop right there. That power play into the wild. No matter what, that's a draw, and that is a guaranteed win for Lane afterwards. So good use of the power play. 3-1 advantage for Lane, who is nearly there. As not short types the question up for Lane, and then at +2 had 0 until that red skip and wild on the draw. So maybe there's some deck influence that ultimately dictated the course of this match.
Nick, there, I think I get 3-1, yeah.
There you go.
1 second. When he said expect to use that power play, I'm wondering if any draws may have helped that strategy come into focus there. Yeah. Nick, I think you did a good job again of holding him down there when he was closer sooner there with that +2. Despite the fact that he didn't have the winner, still, just like the last game, it's the same idea. Unfortunately, that power play stopped you cold, and now you're in a 3-1 hole. So now a whole different scenario, being down 2-0. Just talk to me about about the mindset here, trying to stay composed and keep going, and thoughts on how you've been doing strategically. I think you've been doing pretty well there. I don't think there's many mistakes you can point out in that game in particular.
I've been doing all right. I didn't have any more yellows to run down there. All I had was another red number, a red skip, and then a blue number. I mean, if I'm not switching to the red one there, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to play too passively, but there's also cases where you could make the argument I played too aggressively there. It's a fine balance, and it's easy to get on yourself for going one way or the other and being results oriented, but I think I'm doing okay in terms of strategy. Just I'm not getting the proper runs to the finish like I'm hoping I would have gotten, but we'll see. I mean, there's still 3 more games. I mean, I think I'm capable of the comeback.
Yeah. Like I said, man, no lead. Like I always say, no lead is safe in a best of 7 unless you have a 4 next to your name. And for Lane, it's no lead is safe until he's up 4-1 or 4-2 or whatever it might be. Until you got a 4th win, nothing is guaranteed, and we shall see if he can deliver. As the pick will go back to Nick here, and can only anything but 12 here, Nick, for game 5.
13.
13.
All right, continuing high.
Yep. He full sent the first game unsurprised with that move, and we will see what happens. He could have easily done that again, but he is gonna go a couple down on that OG send as he deafens up, and they both join. Game 5, elimination scenario here, and it is underway with a green 5. How fitting.
Yep. G5, game 5. Perfect. Yeah, Nick is just sorting his deck out. Let's see what to play first. But yeah, as you say, short, no lead is safe until you have 4 wins in a best of 7. And you know, for Lane, he was the one that ended up ultimately reverse sweeping um Tapir back in, I think it was May. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely he has experience in that regard in terms of
Yeah. Now Peters finally got
overcame.
off the schneid as well this week, as Nick is going to come out firing early with the +2 skip quad play there to the 4
Guns
on
bling.
red. Guns are blazing indeed.
Yeah.
Puts him down to 9 just one fell swoop. And yeah, I don't mind the added aggression there with it being crunch time for him.
Yeah, I'm really trying to turn it around. He has to win 3 straight. Nick here to get back. Lane switches to green here, green 4.
And Nick's gonna draw here. That ices him out. That's a clear. That run though, while it was a sign of aggression that he wanted, it's a clear signal to Lane on what he can't do, and now he's gonna drop a double play on him with the skip 5. The other green skip. Nick still nothing to play with.
Lane's just running it down here.
Yep. Gonna
Green
make up
2.
that
Not
deficit
letting
real
that.
fast.
Yeah, didn't let Nick's early swinging at the start phase him.
Once again, following us may start a little late depending on how we go. Ed and MGR will be at 10. G-Man taking you through that one. 3-1 here though, and like I said, far from over despite these early signs. Nick once again taking another moment to contemplate what he wants to do here. Could potentially have found something on the draw. We will find out once he starts typing here.
Yeah, Nick really taking down the tempo and the pace of this game as of recent. Like from the start of game 1, both of them were pretty fast paced, but now a lot of it is just Nick really being calculated as he does draw. But Lane with the switch to the yellow, 12 to 10 in favor of Lane.
So Lane to the yellow, Nick to red off the top deck, and setting up an own play. Now Lane's gonna play with the red here.
1 up this time. Red 3. Nick checking the table again. 11 to 9 in favor of Lane. Yeah, even in a situation where Uno doesn't really feel like it's close, you just never know. So,
Yeah. Oh,
and as
blue.
Nick switches to blue, 2-3. Lane rolls with it. Blue 7.
Gonna play clean.
Yeah. Trolling down the blues. One up this time from Nick, and then Lane going to blue 1. And Nick setting up another play here. Oh, it's another think stop moment for Nick, and then Blueberry Blasta Zero Sugar Blue Zero. www.drinkmillroadenergy.com 4 for $12.99. As Lane
Exactly.
goes one up this time to the blue 1. Blue 6 from Nick. This has been a relatively clean stretch of blues played for both of them here.
Matter of what shot's gonna be fired next.
Yeah, who will go out swinging? And that is Lane with the yellow wild.
Nick still with the power play on the board. See if that gets utilized here as it's getting to be crunch time. Nick checks at the table, 2-card advantage for Lane Sanders.
Both of them much closer to Uno now. Yellow 1 from Nick. I will play Lane into the Zero Sugar.
Again, we'll probably have a late start of Ed and MGR coming up in the fur region at just after the top of this hour, at the 10 o'clock. Once again, we will see how that plays out here. Red 1 now for Lane, and here comes Nick with a run. This could be big.
Oh, this is a run right here.
Oh yeah, triple play looking for a quad, maybe a quint. Oh, Nick is still in it. He will live another day.
Still
Nick,
alive.
bet that had to
3-2.
feel good to have some of that ammo on your side there. Talk to me
Yeah.
about how that's going.
Yeah, it felt good. Felt good to get that one back. I thought about using the power play. I got really fortunate. I was able to switch on that 0. I don't know what exact combo he had to finish, but I knew he'd like yellow. I knew he'd like red, so I was just nervous the entire time he'd get to the run to the end before I would, but still alive. 2 more games. I'm not dead yet.
There you go. Let's see here.
Yeah, not dead yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, it felt like Lane would be running away with it, but no, not too easy. I mean, as I said in the pre-game, 8 and 9, definitely a close match for sure. But in terms of the players specifically, this is a lot closer. And now 3-2,
2
definitely a series
greens.
going on.
Wow.
Dang.
So I didn't have to worry about any of those colors.
Yeah,
Well,
I wasn't expecting a green
no.
there at all. After all that green, no way.
Nothing really worth it. All right, there you go. So we will head for game 6 now, Eli, and it's really starting to get interesting here in this 8-9 matchup. We will see what we see here for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Lane got out swinging early, 3-1, built up that lead, but now Nick is slowly chopping away at that 3-2. Still has to win 2 straight, but the momentum is currently shifting towards Nick's path. So this could be an exciting finish ahead as we get into a pivotal game 6.
Right, 11, 14, and 15 off the table for him. And he's going to pick that 13 again. We just saw it. That'll lock 13 out for a potential game 7. Would have locked it out if we had a game 7 because Nick would have the call. So we are just about ready here. Game 6 is underway with a blue skip. Lane trying to close it out on his home start.
Nick just trying to stay alive. Going up 3-2, but he knows there's still more work ahead as he deafens once again.
I think that deafening's really working. Gonna have to see if he gets out of this one with another win. We gotta get to the bottom of that one because that is not something I've seen him do. At least I had his game against MGR in April, so it's definitely a new choice for him.
Yeah, for sure. But Lane takes the opportune moment off of the blue skip start to do a double play, but Nick switches it back. Really likes that start, so goes back to blue, and that does ice out Lane early. Opportunity for Nick to start rolling here with a Blueberry Blasta, Zero Sugar, www.dreammiddleroadenergy.com. Get 4 for $12.99.
Exactly.
Yep. Nick with more opportunity to just keep running the Blues down as Lane continues to draw.
Once again, Monkey waiting for the winner of this one. You see the bracket there on your top left as the game continues here early on. You have Abion and Seth Cole confirmed to play on the other side of this half of the bracket. You have Chomik and Eli on the bottom. JT awaiting either Lara or G. They play tomorrow night after dark as we bring it back. And, a clip play from Lane Sanders. It just one off. Nothing.
Yeah.
Whether that exposes a card is yet to be seen, but
Yeah, I mean, it happens to the best of us. Sometimes, you just misplace your finger on the wrong key, and
yeah, that
it
does
happens.
happen. It does happen. Whether it's indicative of something, it will find out later down the line. Might play the red 9 next turn. Who knows? But Nick again taking a pause. Might be contemplating something here. And once again, Lane Sanders using that power play to get up to 3-1. So Nick with the power play could force a game 7 with it if he has the chance. He had the chance at it. He was thinking about it last in game 5. So we'll see if he can lock it up here because having a power play when your other opponent doesn't into game 7 can be a huge advantage.
Yeah, definitely for sure. As Lane switches to the G6. But yeah, in terms of Nick's concentration, specifically, ever since he went with that deafening trick with all these think stops, it seems as though Nick has been more concentrated on his moves and what he plans to do. But Lane is still fighting back, trying to see it through and get the 4th win he needs to move on. Definitely as close as we expected it to be for both players here as they run it clean on the greens at the moment.
Lean back and forth.
Top floor, and that is, we are out here for Lane out of green.
And now Nick's gonna pounce.
Going to capitalize on this.
And that's a switch into blue +2. Nick,
Oh, there's a run.
probably not quite a finisher, but oh wait, it is. I was
No,
completely
it
wrong.
is
Nick,
finisher
oh
now.
baby,
Game 7.
oh baby, Nick. Wow,
Oh.
there's some more Ramo on the board. My goodness.
That was a fantastic starting hand. A fantastic starting hand. I almost switched into that green early. I kept it in the red, hoping that he'd make the switch for me. He did. I was able to whittle away those numbers, and the hand worked out basically perfectly for me. It really connected just 100% for me. And we're going to a game 7, and I have a power play, and I have home field.
Yeah, that's
And I think you can guess what number of cards I'm going to start with.
Yeah.
I won't put you out of a job just yet.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness, Eli, what have we just witnessed in front of us here? 3-1 comeback is on the board, and he had the hand that he needed to hold on to that power play. Huge there for him.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see in his voice right now that confidence boost. I think all those concentration, the deafening, everything, it's currently paying off for him as he forces game 7.
Yeah,
It's
Nick,
just really
I did your game against MGR there in April, and it seems like you've adopted deafening as a strategy. We've seen that from a lot of the legends of the league. Have you seen that to be a useful tool for you to really lock in on your opponent in the game at hand?
Yeah, it's definitely useful, especially when you're like down and you start getting on yourself. It's very useful to be able to just lock in on the game specifically and tune out all the, all the reactions from the announcers, all the analysis. I mean, you guys have great analysis, and sometimes I like to take a couple tips from you guys, but on the other hand, I gotta focus. So
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, you're
crunch time
deafening
right
up.
here.
Yeah.
yeah, fair enough.
Right.
Yeah, this is really exciting. Nick here forcing game 7. I mean, I think
Go
all
ahead,
of us
Caesar. We
expected
got this. Yeah.
The 8 and the 9, the similar resumes, all leading up to this pivotal game 7. Winner takes it all. Let's let Caesar do the table
Yeah, Caesar,
call.
give me the
We
table
will
call,
see how many
please.
cards.
I lose track after 3 when I don't have a log.
Yeah, fair enough. Usually just verifying what cards Nick can't play, but as he told us, we
He knows what he
probably wanna
wants.
see.
Yeah, is it Nick? Let us know.
Will it be?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there it is.
Sender, and game 7 again. What are we gonna see
opened with a
here? We
full
saw a
set.
couple game 7s yesterday. Here we go. Game 7
Yeah.
with a green 6.
We opened with that full send. Now we close it with a full send. Poetic. So both players will sort out their decks, and we'll see what the first move is from Nick here in this pivotal game 7.
Green 8 will be Nick's first move.
Move up the side. Half off special as lane goes to the G4.
See what's at stake. Trip to the top animal in the swamp. Monkey is waiting as Nam joins us for this game 7. Monkey waits on by island, and we will see what happens as we bring it back to lane with a double play. Skip 7.
Oh, double play of his own, Nick.
You do what I can do. I can do just as well as you, as he says. Lane goes for yellow now.
What does Nick have planned? Oh, we're doing a bit of think stop right here. Really thinking about this one. Doing a bit of
Ooh.
typing. Ooh, does a
Scripts
switch of his
one.
own to
Scripts
red.
one red, and you look there, they're dead even. Nick with the home field advantage, plain and simple. They've been running it
Down to the
clean so
zero
far.
sugar.
As Ed Ziemba joins us ahead of his match, Ed, it's going to be a little bit later because of this one running to a seventh game.
Yep, a pivotal game 7. I mean, pretty much more or less on paper expected for a 8 versus 9, and especially of these two players that are so evenly matched on the match record, being both 2 and 3. That will change after this game. One is going 3 and 3, and another is going 2 and 4 after this. This is
Yeah. It's
very
a big hinge
important
point. Yeah.
for both of them.
Like I said,
One
talking
down
about
this
building
time.
that platform. As KT likes to say, we'll see him back here tomorrow as we again check what they've done. You see Nick there. He's at 2 and 3. He's beat Ghost and Peter. Both strong names in this league. Peter not having the best start to his season, but he finally got a win the other day. And then of course Ghost has come on strong as one of the strongest sophomores. And then you look at Lane, Clay and Tapir, Clay, one of the top veterans, and then Tapir coming onto the scene, one of the strongest rookies. D2 showcase player, just absolutely showed out, and both will very much covet this win for sure. It's hard fought as well for the resume with who both of them have beat. As Nick is going to draw, we have a little bit of lag there on the red too.
Yeah,
Lane now for blue.
Self-dittos and then switch to blue too. And we have our table check. Both players getting closer to Uno. It's currently 9 to 8 in favor of Lane, but that will change if Nick ends up playing a card here.
Now Lane with the possession arrow advantage as he throws out Nick for a couple cards. Nick looking to try. If this is gonna be a clean rundown, really need to find a way to get that possession arrow lead back, as these clean kind of number games, it's huge. The home field advantage is huge, but you can't lose it. Currently he's lost it. He needs to find a way at some point here.
Yeah, pattern of 3 ups this time, from a blue 1 to blue 4 to blue 7, and then a 1 down this time from Lane going to blue 6. We have more people
Pez joins us.
joining us. Hey, Pez, hello, welcome.
One joining up.
Another 1
for
down. Another 1
Game
down.
7,
Nick
as we have
blue
another
5.
8-9 ahead here.
Lane, with a +2.
Oh, plus
Oh, wow.
6. This could be backbreaking. He's down to 4 now. And he's
Both of
gonna
them are
close it
timing.
on the
Oh,
3 with the yellow wild, and I would not be surprised if Nick fires back here. Game 7 is crucial, and he's got a power play he wants to try and get in position to use. It's definitely going to be a situation he needs to try and get out of very quickly, but we will see. It's been pretty clean. Yeah, Nick up there at 12. He needs to chip away in any way he can.
yeah, really needs to start this vital
Maybe-
chase
yeah.
then in the crucial game 7.
Maybe even a power play sooner than looking for a win, just trying to close that gap. You'll see.
Yeah, really trying
He-
to cut down
He's
on
got
the
a run
deficit
that
then.
he can connect with the number play, potentially. Sure, that's something that's on his mind as we await his play. 6 minutes in to this massive game 7. Lane was up 3-1. Now he has a sizable advantage, but it's been pretty clean so far, so the ammo may come out here. Yep, there's that power play, right as I expected.
Oh,
I don't think it's gonna be a finisher, but it's certainly gonna be. Maybe it's just setting him back a card potentially, and that is going to take power play off the board for the rest of this one, and that's going to set up a number efficiency play to blue, and we will see how that holds up. And that ice out, oh, that is huge. That is massive, and that is a great
Oh,
read
wow.
there by Nick. He had a hunch on lane there, knowing that he switched off that blue with the +2s. He had a feeling he was out. And now Nick can control, but this is going to go to red. So now we'll see if that breaks out lane here. This is a big play here from Nick, and I'm not even upset with that play either.
Yeah, it was a really strategic power play. I think that's could be a critical stop depending on what Lane might have drawn, but there's a run from Lane though. Skip and draw.
Power play off the scoreboard here, and this is massive moment here, and Lane with the skip draw. So this is looking really good for Nick, but Lane able to shift it again with a yellow 9. He gets it back where he wants it to be from where he started, but it's just a matter of if those cards he drew set him back or gave him more firepower.
Nick's still really thinking of what to do. A lot, really long pause here as he contemplates on what to do next.
In the swamp, big moment forthcoming here. He again takes his time on this big momentum shift. Gonna play clean on the yellow.
Yep.
Little bit of breathing room. Lane's gonna play clean as well. It is 8-4. A 4-card advantage. Once again, Nick's trying to play very carefully to not let the glass break too soon on him.
Yeah, for sure. He's trying to really think like all the options that he has available. Like, what if I do this? What if I do that? Really trying to think. Like,
That's zero sugar again. again here. Now Lane taking a pause. And he draws.
Yeah.
So that's big for Nick here. Now he can run clean if he has it.
Yeah,
Mentioned,
both of them taking pauses now.
As you mentioned, Lane took his power play in game 4 to go up 3-1. Now that lead has evaporated here in game 7, and Nick making a number efficient play on the power play in a crucial moment where it looked like Lane could have had the game won, but it's unclear as of this point whether that will make a difference. But now Lane dry on the yellow and Nick able to run, but Lane top decks a 5. Nick.
See what Nick has planned. Top floor, yellow 9.
Still clean play. It's just a matter of if Lane can continue running clean.
Another latency from the bot. And trying to check the table to no avail.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Please, please. Not in the most important moment. Oh my good Lord Almighty.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Oh baby. Oh no. Oh no. Oh please.
Oh.
I swear. For the love of Christ. Wait. Do something. I don't. Oh my
In the
god.
most pivotal moment, that's when everything comes crashing down. At least, I hope not.
No. Oh no. Oh no. You cannot be serious. I agree, Caesar.
Where's KT when you need him?
Oh. He's fried right now. I can't pull him in this, man. Oh, good lord. Okay, well let's not speculate right now. Let's just hope the bot
Yeah, we gotta try to get.
we need to have a hey, yeah. Who had that? We had the long odds on that.
What's going on? Oh my god, no,
The
no,
bot is actually imploding.
no,
Oh
no.
my god.
Can I DM you? Can I DM you
Oh,
my
hold
hand?
on. Hold on, Nick.
Not
Let me
yet, not
just
yet. It's not
just give
official
me a
yet.
minute. Test draw. Okay, stop doing table. It's still online. Yeah, let's not spam it. It might all just come crashing down. Oh my goodness.
Maybe try to check your hand, see if there is.
I'm
Still
not
attacks.
touching the bot. I'm not touching the bot. I'm not touching it.
You can test the hand button. If it says interaction failed, then it's not not responding. Oh,
it gave me my hand. It gave me my hand.
Oh, it gave you your hand.
Yeah.
It gave you your hand. Like just
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. I clicked hand button and it gave me the pop up message. Here's your hand.
Okay. Let me see here.
Oh no.
Don't do this. I
Don't
I
do
was
this.
I was anticipating like
Don't
game
do
being
this to
done because
me.
I'm about to eat dinner.
Okay,
So
okay. Well, let's just let. Yeah, let
we'll
me.
see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. The bot is working in a practice room. Yeah, it is. Okay.
I think if
Okay. I will try the table once more. No.
Oh my god.
Okay. Can't wait for the new bot. Yes, sir, Ed. No, but no, couldn't agree more. Uh,
the new bot can't come soon enough.
Oh my. Can I DM you my hand now?
yeah. DM me your hand, please.
Okay.
Okay. So we were on. Oh.
All right, I'd like to apologize. As much as I want to stay here and try to see this out, I really do
Yeah.
have to
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough,
get
man. Fair
going.
enough.
Well,
Thank you.
hopefully you guys will be able to finish this out.
Okay. Appreciate you,
Really
Eli. Thanks for
unfortunate.
coming in. Thanks for helping me out, man.
Yeah, of course, man. Of all games, why games?
Oh yeah, of course. Um.
I'll send KT my hand.
I sent it to you. I sent it to him.
Okay.
I sent it to him. Um. Both had wilds. Okay. Um.
Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. He was literally I'm not gonna say anything, but
Yeah. Let's not say anything until we make a decision here. Hang on. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Um. AT and I are just discussing this. It'll be just a moment here. I'm gonna stop the clock on stream.
Oh,
What's up?
or you stop the stream, or I don't want
Okay. Yeah. those of you on stream, yeah, I suppose we'll continue this at another point.
Nick already used the power play though, right?
Both power plays off the board.
So that's fine.
I used the power play in
I
that
used the
game
power play,
7.
so if we rerun
Yeah.
game 7, Nick would get it back. Yes.
No, we're not doing that. We're not going to rerun it. I think you're going to win there. But then again, you see, the problem is Well, you still on stream?
Oh no. I
Basically, it's happening. I mean,